humility, and so therefore he needed encouragement, and because of the encouragement, so therefore finally he was able to actually overcome the self doubt. So what does this self doubt represent in our own life, and how do we overcome that? I should see this side. Hmm? So what does this? How can the self doubt in our own life, especially while practicing bhakti? So we also get self doubt. What is that self doubt which we get, and how we can overcome this? Yes, please. Yes. So who was the mentor for Hanumanji? Jambavant. So he encouraged him, enthused him, and reminded him of his capabilities. So we also need the right mentors in our life. And especially to practice bhakti, we may feel very discouraged and hopeless. We may feel, how will I be able to cross this mrityu samsara sagar? Appears to be very difficult. Spiritual life may become very challenging and difficult for me. Maybe I will not be able to cross this ocean of birth and death. Maybe I will not be able to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So maybe I should not try it also. So we need the right mentors in our life who can encourage us in our spiritual life, who will help us on the path of bhakti, and who will remind that we are not the body, we are actually pure spirit souls, and it is within our reach to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So that is first obstacle. Then second, what was the second one which he faced? What was the mountain name? Mainaka Parvat. Okay, so from the Mandar mountain he jumps, and in between now comes the second mountain. What is that? Mainaka mountain. What does it represent? The second obstacle. What does it represent? Yes, what is the second obstacle representing? Just before we begin, you can come a little nearer, sir. From the last row, if you can come a little near, maybe you can sit on this side also. We can actually arrange things in such a way that everybody is participating. Chairs. The chairs we can bring little bit in front. Yes. The chairs we can bring in front, so you could be more participating. Because throughout the katha also, I'll keep asking questions so that you are learning more. So what is the second obstacle representing? Second, complacency. Complacency means our desire to postpone, not keeping our spiritual life as something urgent. We will feel like, anyway, I have a lot of time in life. Maybe I will just, slowly do, or we'll do later. Why to do it now only? I am anyway not going to die now. Maybe once everything is over in my life, then later I will do bhakti. We may postpone. But Hanumanji never postponed. Although the Mainaka Parvat, he is asking that why don't you just rest on and enjoy the pleasures which are there with me, and later you can go for fulfilling your mission. But Hanumanji says, no, I am on the mission of Lord Ram, and unless I complete it, I won't rest in between. So this sense of urgency we need to develop in ourselves. Unless all of us will develop a sense of urgency to practice spiritual life, we will become complacent, and we will think that bhakti can be done later in life. Right now, I'm so occupied and busy. Second obstacle. Then third obstacle represents, what is the third one which came? Simhika. Who came? Before Simhika, who came? Surasa. Surasa came. The goddess of serpents. She came. And what does that represent? What does the Surasa represents? Competitive mentality. Yes, competitive mentality. Last time I spoke about. So, what is this obstacle in our life and how we can overcome it? The third one. What is this competitive mentality which is there in today's world? How does it affect us and how we can overcome it? So, we will discuss all these points. If you please remember. So that was the fourth one, Simhika. Simhika represents the envious people who pull us down. Humility of Hanumanji. Correct. By having humility, we can actually overcome competitive mentality. Like Hanumanji, first he was trying to become bigger, thinking that maybe Surasa will forget. as will just leave him out of fear. But she was becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So then Hanumanji just became a small thumb size, entered inside her throat and came out. So Hanumanji didn't feel shy in becoming small. Today also we'll see that in our discussion. Hanumanji does whatever is necessary. Sometimes he will use his huge form and power. At other times, Hanumanji is very happy to show his small form and be humble. He's not egoistic and feels like, no, I have to be big and on top every time. So, this competitive mentality is so dangerous in today's, especially Kali Yuga. People lose their entire life in competing with everybody around them. And how do they compete? I explained that last time. How does this competitive mentality affect our lifestyle? Yes. Yeah, you can speak on the mic. Since it's a large hall.
Yeah. They'll think that the other person has bought something, so I should also buy.
Yes.
I should also buy a house. I should also buy a car. But
yeah, how can the other person enjoy? I have to also enjoy. I want this, I want that. So his kid is going in the international school. I have to also send my kid in the international school only. Now it is prestige issue. So now the international schools will keep asking you huge and fat salary. Sorry, fees. Somebody informed me that today the nursery, to take admission in nursery in an international school, you have to spend 1 lakh rupees actually. Can you imagine? What are you going to teach a child in nursery? But the fees of the school is 1 lakh rupees. You see, imagine how much it is. It is extremely costly. And now it's not that people want to spend that much money. It's only a prestige issue. That's all. Arre, your kid is going in that school. Oh, not a good one. Oh, international school. Very nice. Now, only for the namesake, they'll put international. I went in one school, I asked them, sir, why are you keeping this name international school? So they said, sir, actually, we didn't integrate. We are only teaching some local Indian board only. But, nowadays people want, so therefore we. To cheat people, they will just put some international, have some affiliation here. There actually local teacher is teaching actually. So not some international teacher is coming. Some local teacher who does not even know properly the subjects, they are teaching actually. They are getting only some few thousand rupees per month, whereas lakhs of rupees are collected in fees. It's all about competition. Actually, it is just a prestige issue which people are maintaining. Nothing else they are doing. Similarly, you have to have a big car. Why? Because now the status symbol is there. No? I am now team lead. Then I'm becoming manager. When I was a team lead, I had to have this much big car. Now I become manager. I should have even bigger car. What will others think about me otherwise? So this is what is competitive mentality actually. Just comparing, losing your entire life in this race. Finally reaching where? Nowhere. It's not that the end is very nice. No, you don't reach anywhere. The end of life is just empty. We experience emptiness throughout, and at the end of life, we become even more miserable. So we should not take part in this sort of a empty rat race. Instead of competing and comparing with people, we should develop our own spirituality. We should spend time over there. Unnecessarily, this rat race, competing and trying to increase the standards artificially, just spending money. Instead, we can save money and we can chant Hare Krishna. We can make our life simple and become a devotee of God. So this is the third, final obstacle. Last week we discussed on what was the last one? Simhika. Simhika caught hold of the shadow of Hanumanji. Similarly, what happens in our life? What was the last obstacle representing? Envious people. Yes, envious people will try to pull your legs. When you are progressing, they will pull your leg down. And this happens especially in spirituality. The moment you start practicing spirituality, others start noticing it. And then they start pulling your leg. What is this? Hare Krishna ban gaya kya? Acha. So people feel like, a little difficulty coming their way. Last time I gave you some 3-4 examples of that, right? Remember that one student I was talking to, while he was coming from his home in the flight, he never chanted in the flight. Why? Other people will speak about me. I am Hare Krishna and all. They will tease me and all that. And it actually happens also. Sometimes people tease you. So I told you that we need to deal with this kind of people. Especially if they are becoming envious of you. You can't just remain, okay, let me not practice bhakti, let me not show my bhakti to them. No. There may be some good souls, they will appreciate you, and there will be some souls like Samhika who will try to pull your leg down. We need to deal with them appropriately and continue our spiritual life. We should not feel, Arey, I should not practice bhakti because some people will oppose me or they will, pull my leg because of me being a devotee. No, we should be strong like Hanumanji. So today we'll continue from here. What happened further? Many of you would know up till here a little bit, but further story you might have never heard. So in the Sundar Kand, a lot of deep discussion is given of what all happens as Hanumanji goes ahead. I will be able to take the journey of Hanumanji today up to the gates of Lanka because the story is so enrichingly beautiful. So I have to describe the details as well as, I have to teach some lessons in this actually. So we will be able to take Hanumanji from the shore of the ocean up to the gates of Lanka. And then next week we'll begin from the gates of Lanka to the palace of Ravana. And then next week, then we'll see how inside the palace of Ravana, what he does, whom he meets, what happens further, and finally the battle. So it'll take some time because these are very long pastimes, beautifully narrated and also explained by our acharyas. So let's begin. Please recite after me. Om Shanti Brahmasya Jnananjana Shalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शरणवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणम् हरे कृष्णा. So Hanumanji, as he was flying, you remember the monkey soldiers were standing on the shore of the Indian Ocean, and they were just standing there on one leg because they also wanted to participate in this mission of finding Mother Sita. None of them were having the capability to be able to jump up to Lanka, but they didn't want to miss the service opportunity. They were so eager that if I cannot go personally to Lanka to find Sita, at least I can be participating by giving my powers to Hanumanji. They were all standing on one leg and they were praying to Surya Dev, they were praying to the Devatas, give my strength to Hanuman for this mission. And they took a vow that they will not budge an inch, they'll keep standing on one leg without eating, without drinking anything. Till the time Hanuman will return. Hanuman knew this. He is carrying a huge weight of responsibility along with him. All the hopes of all the Vanar Sena is all lying on one Hanuman, who is now on his journey. Finally, as he finishes Simika, with his full force, he moves ahead towards the Lanka. And he came with the full force on the ground of, so Lanka is like an island. So just on the tip where the ocean was ending, Hanumanji landed. But as soon as he was landing, stabilizing and trying to stand up, suddenly he felt a very heavy kick coming on his back, very heavily, which made him roll a large distance. If it isn't for somebody who was as mighty as Hanuman, probably the kick would have killed him. Who was this person? Hanumanji was, there was no resting time. The moment his leg landed on Lanka, that moment he got a huge, big, heavy kick from the back, on the back. And he rolled large distance. Suddenly, immediately he turned back just to see a huge dusty cloud rising because Hanuman was rolling on the that dust for quite a distance. And as behind this dusty cloud was his enemy, the opponent who had actually kicked him. Intent on alert. Seeing who was the person who kicked me here, who is this enemy now, whom I have to face. As his eyes was searching for the face, his eyes scanning through that cloud of dust, red, blood-shot eyes, fiery eyes. But it was a familiar looking face. Who was he? It was none other than Yamaraj. There were many questions which went inside the mind of Hanuman. How come Yamaraj is on this Lanka? Sir, you can please sit this side. You can come this side because it will be good for me to be able to see everybody crossing. And you will also be comfortable. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes. So, so it was none other than Mrityudeva Yamaraj. So many questions came in the mind of Hanumanji. What is Yamaraj doing on Lanka? And why will Yamaraj kick me, the son of Vayu? We are friends. I mean, he has got blessings from Yamaraj in the past that Mrityu will never touch Hanuman. This was already a blessing he had got. Then how come Mrityu Dev is now, kicking me? For what reason? And then with those questions in his mind, and because he's an elder whom he already knows, he folded his palms and came forward and asked those questions to Yamaraj. Oh, Yamdev, what is it that you are doing here? Yamaraj also smiled looking at Hanumanji, but again he realized that he was no longer free. What had happened was Ravana had captured Yamaraj. Imagine how powerful Ravana was. He had defeated Yamaraj and he had captured Yamaraj and kept him on the island. And he had given him an instruction. Anybody who comes on this Lanka without my permission, immediately, that moment only you should kill him. That moment only you should finish him. Hanumanji was wondering how much strategic mind Ravan has to protect himself. He is thinking so much that if anybody will come, the first enemy to face is Yamaraj himself. Now, who can defeat Yamaraj? It was almost never possible for anybody to enter Lanka only. First of all, so many demons on the way. First of all, the ocean, such huge ocean, who will cross? Only a person with huge, great power and divine powers can cross. And the first person he meets is Yamaraj. What a tight security, which Ravana had placed for himself. Hanumanji was, quite thinking about the greatness and the intelligence of Ravana, what he will be, that he has defeated such great, powerful people and he has kept them on the strategic location. And then Yamaraj told him that actually, my dear Hanuman, please forgive me. I have given you the boon that I will never touch you, but actually I am not free. I had to kick you. I am no longer free. I am a slave of Ravana. I am unable to free myself of these Rudra mantras which Ravana has chanted and shackled me with invisible chains. I am bound to this island actually. Until the time I won't be free, I will have to do whatever La Lankesh is speaking. And that is why I did what I did. And immediately Hanumanji rose. He had also got the powers from Rudra that he could be removing those mantras. So Hanumanji is greatly powerful. And the power of Hanuman is not the power of arms alone. The power of Hanuman is the power of blessings he has received from the various great people. Actually, many times in Kali Yuga, people know only one type of power. So we know only that power which comes by our own might, either by money or by physical strength. This is something which we, by our own effort, we try to obtain some power. You understand? Like power means by which we will be able to defeat some other person. It may be money, it may be some strength, it may be some political power, or something like that, by which nobody will be able to harm you. So this is one type of power, certainly, but higher than this power is the power of the blessings. Actually, it is not that we have to become great. It is that we have to become the servant of the great. Just like so many devatas, Hanumanji was in the mood of humbly serving them. So therefore, seeing his demeanor, seeing his wonderful desire to serve Lord Ram, actually he had received the blessings of many, many, many devatas in the past. And all of those blessings are now coming to his help on this mission to find Mother Sita. Similarly, in our own life, the power of might, the power of money, the power of influence may be just one thing which we look for. But more importantly, we should look for the power of blessings, the blessings of the great souls on us, the blessings of the Lord, the blessings of the acharyas, the blessings of the great devotees. Sir, if you could please, come this side, please. It will be nice. It will be. You will also have more space, fan, and everything is running. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna. Yes. So the power of blessings is higher than the power of our efforts, but we don't recognize it many times. So our entire time goes in simply accumulating the physical power or monetary power. That's all. Right? We don't spend time to receive the power of blessings. In the Vedic life, the power of blessings are considered much, much higher and important. And so therefore, people spend large amount of time on this only, seeking the blessings of the great people upon them. Nowadays, when people ask us, sir, what is it which I will get by simply chanting some mantras? Oh, why just by going to some temples or by just spending time with some holy people, learning the scriptures, etc. What is it which I will get? My muscles are not growing larger. My income is not becoming bigger. My political influence is also not increasing. What am I getting? Yeah, tangibly, you may not be getting all of this. The Hanumanji's muscle size did not increase because he got blessings of Yamaraj or blessings of Rudra, blessings of Shani, and many, many other devatas. He didn't get all that muscle size increasing or monetary bank balance increase, etc. But he did get the power of blessings. And this power of blessings is the only thing which will help you in the most difficult situations of life. Shall I tell you a story? Should I? So this is like sometimes to teach a lesson, we have to digress from the main story. So we are talking of Hanumanji, but how beautifully Hanumanji, he had received the blessings of Yama, and finally Yamaraj he frees by unwinding the Rudra mantras, which Yamaraj did not have the power, Hanuman had, because he had received the blessings from Rudra Deva also. He is himself an expansion of Rudra as such. So, yeah, to teach you this power of blessings, let me narrate a short story of Krishna and Sudama. It's a beautiful story, but I'll just narrate the main part of it, just to teach the lesson. So, a guru does not just teach the lessons to his disciples. Lessons means in the classroom. The Vedic life or Vedic gurukuls were not simply some theoretical lessons. Guru would teach the lessons to the disciple on practical ground as well. So therefore, the gurus would engage their disciples regardless of their background, whether they came from a royal family like a prince, or whether they came from a very small family, small income family. They treated everyone very equally and they engaged everyone equally in the menial services. So one day, Sandipani Muni and his good wife. So usually a guru will be along with his Guru Patni. That's the tradition of Gurukul, because Guru and Guru Patni together only can give the proper training to the disciples. That's the usual way how the Gurukuls are run. Guru and Guru Patni. So Sandipani Rishi had his good wife, and one day she asked Krishna and Sudama, two of us the disciples of Sandipani Muni, that please kindly bring for me some firewood. So those olden days, you did not have the HP, yeah, LPG gas cylinders. So you had wood, dry wood, which you would burn and cook. So she asked that, please go, dear children. They were like, Krishna was 11-year-old at that time. Sudama was of similar age, just small kids, 11-year-old. And please know, Krishna is coming from a royal dynasty. He's a prince. And the Sudama, very poor background. He's a Brahmana, but the family income is very less. He was always in poverty, as the story is. That story I'm not telling the longer one, but just this Gurukul story. So she asked, would you please go and collect some dry wood and bring for us so that we can cook the food? So Guru Patni would take help of all the Guru Shishyas and she would cook a sumptuous meal for all these children. It was as if all these children were their own children only because they would stay in the Gurukul also. Correct. They would stay in the Gurukul and they will be taught by the Guru and they will be taken care by the Guru Patni. That's the whole system of Gurukul actually. It's like a family, huge family of, all wonderful children. And of course, some elder disciples of the Guru will also be engaged in the teaching. Generally, that's the system of the Gurukul. So one Pradhan Guru might be there, but he may have his own some senior disciples who would also assist him in the teachings. That's the general Gurukul system. So that one evening, one day rather, so it was not a rainy day. It was not predicted that the rains will come on that day. If it was already predicted that the rains will come, then the wood will not be dry. So therefore, the Sandipani Muni's Rishi's wife will not ever send the two children to the forest because in a rainy season you don't get the dry wood. So it was unexpected that there will be rains on that day. This is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto actually. Very details are mentioned. It was unexpected that rain should come. So they all went and they just went in the forest. They started cutting the dry wood and they had collected a large amount of dry wood in one potli, like some cloth bag, huge cloth bag. And they both were tying it and they were just about to move. Suddenly at that time, there was a thunderstorm, unexpected thunderstorm. Please note, it wasn't something which was predicted. Sometimes it comes like, thunderstorm comes in Hyderabad also, like few days before also, just the wind just started blowing and clouds came. So it started raining heavily. Heavy rains, it became dark. And the Rishi and his wife were searching, where is Krishna? Where is Sudama? He didn't return. And now it's dark and it's raining cats and dogs. Heavy. It went on raining. Throughout the night it was raining. And Krishna and Sudama, they were like, it was very cold. They were getting drenched in the dark night, but they did not give up their service which was given to them. They held on to the firewood very tightly. Throughout the night, they had to spend. And Guru and Guru Patni were like, where are they? Where are they? As soon as the rain stopped, Sandipani Muni went for the search and finally Krishna and Sudama came. And Krishna and Sudama, they did not come alone, empty-handed. Guru Patni had told them to bring the firewood. So still the firewood was with them and they brought the firewood and placed in front of the Guru. This is our service. Please accept. Please forgive us for the delay. There was an unexpected, thunderstorm which came. We didn't know what to do. So therefore we stopped under one tree only. And therefore the whole night went away. Sandipani Muni, please note, seeing the attitude of Krishna and Sudama, what a sincere, humble service attitude they both displayed, correct? They just wanted to serve their Guru, just humbly wanted to please the spiritual master. That's all they wanted. They didn't even take care of their own personal comforts. Everything is for the service, that's all. So this attitude was so much pleasing to the heart of Sandipani Muni, he blessed both of them. What was the blessing? He says that may the teachings of the Vedic scripture always remain alive for you. That was a blessing actually here. And what is the meaning of this blessing? Sometimes we read some shlokas, memorize some shlokas, hear some stories, but we just forget all of that lesson. But when the Sandipani Muni is saying that may the purports, may the teachings of the Vedic scripture always remain fresh in your heart, which means you will always get the remembrance of these Vedic teachings whenever you will need them the most. That is the power of blessings. Have you seen the lives of some people, how beautifully it gets transformed? because of the association of the great devotees. And that is the power of blessings actually. Because they've attracted the blessings in their life, the Vedic teachings become alive in their heart. So Vedic teachings are not something to by heart to the memory. It has to remain in the memory by the power of blessings. So this is the power. What you cannot achieve by paying thousands and lakhs and crores of rupees to a college, the blessing of a great acharya can actually give you. The teachings of the scripture will always remain fresh in the heart. Wow, just look at that. And this is the reason the disciples or the devotees would always want to please the Guru to receive the blessings. So this was the just a short description of the power of blessings. It's not that we just have to put efforts to increase our, like biceps or money or influence or knowledge. Rather, we should also spend our time and energy to receive the blessings of the great people on us. If we can spend, we'll become very fortunate. Much more than by our own efforts. In the path of bhakti, especially, what is the best way to progress in spiritual life? The best way to progress in spiritual life is to please the heart of those who are great devotees of Krishna. That's all. We don't have to do something very great. If you want to develop attraction to Shri Radha and Krishna, the most easiest thing which you can do is attract the blessings of the great devotees on you. That's all. If you can please them, if you can serve them, and their hearts are pleased, you will become a great devotee. Yes? So therefore, the great souls always say, Krishna matir astu. May you always remember Krishna. Krishnera matir astu. That means the blessing is, may you always remember Krishna. How can we always remember God? Is there some mechanical process? If I read all the scriptures, all Bhagavad Gita, all Ramayana, all Mahabharata, will I become, will I remember God all the time? Can I remember Ram or Krishna all the time just by reading all the scriptures? Not possible. This does not mean that we don't read scripture, but it means that by reading scripture, we develop the right attitude. And the right attitude is be in the mood of a servant to receive the blessings of the great souls on us. That is the actual path. The path of bhakti is the path of blessings. Can you all say? The path of bhakti is the path of blessings. In this path, by our effort, we won't be able to develop attraction to Krishna. But by the blessings, we can develop attraction very easily. Hanumanji, therefore, he received further blessings of Yamaraj. When Yamaraj saw that Hanumanji has removed the power of those Rudra mantras on him, and he is now free from the clutches of Lankesh Ravan. It was a great moment for Yamaraj. Yamaraj was feeling so happy and he blessed Hanuman. Oh, Hanuman, I have already given you blessing that Mrityu will never touch. Now I give you further blessing. Anybody who remembers you, Hanuman, will never have to fear for death again. See, this is the blessing of Hanuman, which Hanumanji received. Anybody who remembers Hanuman will not have to fear Mrityu. Actually, this Mrityu fear, can it go away? Is it possible to overcome Mrityu? Greatest of the people in this world are always trying for that. Have you not seen that people want to live for longer time as much as they can? Especially when you have more and more money, what do? You need to buy those things by which you can prolong life. You get the health insurance. You get the best of the hospitals insurance. You find out the contacts of the best of the doctors. Any problem is there, I'll come, sir. Please, my case, special case. People are building this emergency helipads also. That in case of there is a sudden, some problem, you need not go by the roadway. You can directly go by airway to the hospital. Many of the health insurance policies are now keeping that clause also. You just have to give some premium extra. Then you will be given that airlift facility. That in case of any heart attack or sudden, difficulty, you will be lifted by the helicopter. Directly within few minutes, you will be reaching to the hospital. All these facilities people are doing for what purpose? To somehow conquer death. Yes or no? The fear of death. People want to do so many things for this fear of death actually. Yeah, this longevity. I heard that one billionaire has launched one longevity increasing program. I forget the name. There is one CEO actually, one of one company. He is saying that I have reversed some 10 years of my life. He is at the age of 48, but looks like 38. I tell him that if you follow the Vedic lifestyle, anyway, you will not grow faster. The Vedic lifestyle is the best lifestyle. So, in the Vedic lifestyle, you wake up early, you sleep early, you eat sattvic food, you have the proper, the kriya, right? The right type of foods you eat, right types of people you meet, you don't take unnecessary tension because you chant the Hare Krishna mantra, etc. You anyway look so happy actually. And if you are happy, you don't grow older. Your age may increase, your body remains young, actually. Your body remains young. But this, I heard some CEO is there, he has spent millions, billions of rupees only to reverse age. Now, can he actually reverse age? It's not possible to reverse the age. It's only possible to little bit slow down by. So, what is he eating? For those who are wanting to know, actually, he's only eating vegetables. His breakfast, his lunch, and dinner is filled with so many varieties of vegetables. And in our Krishna consciousness, we teach that only to you, right? Eat the Shuddha Shakahari bhojan. Increase the amount of fruits, increase the amount of vegetables, what you can offer to Krishna. Take cow milk, take ghee. These are the things actually, which we anyway say. For this, he has to spend billions of dollars. Can you imagine? What Krishna consciousness offers you as a side benefit. The main benefit is going to Krishna Loka. But the side benefit is good health. Because our diet is so good, provided you follow. Nowadays, of course, we want to eat a lot of Western things in our diet. So nothing wrong. You offer it to Krishna, you can take that. That's not a problem. But ideally, Vedic diet does not have the many Western things. Like you have many cakes and pastries and biscuits and all these items which you bake in oven, etc. So those are not very healthy. What to say? You can eat them. I'm not saying you cannot. Just offer it to Krishna, then you can eat them. Nothing wrong. Just if you want to have long life, then you want to have a long life, then these things are not very digestible. They block your intestines, and you have to really work hard to be able to digest them. So people like me generally avoid such things. If at all we eat very little. So just so this man is working very hard to prolong his life, spending billions of dollars. There was a crorepati, he was admitted in the hospital, and he was talking to the doctors. Doctor, please, please, please prolong my life. I have so many business plans. Just now I got one business deal. I have to, one year I need, sir. Can you please increase my life by 1 year? Just by whatever you want, I'll give you a blank check. Take this, whatever money you want, I'll give. But just 1 year more. I have one very important, business deal which I have to complete. Please, please, please. The doctor said, what 1 year? I can't do anything for you, sir. You can die any moment. Now you are in very sick position. Okay, sir. If not 1 year, at least 1 month you give, sir. At least 1 month. You take anything from me. Give me 1 month of my life. That's all. One more month I want. He said, sir, not possible, sir. I can't give you 1 month also. Array, at least you give me 1 day, sir. At least give me 1 day. I'll call all my relatives. I'll talk to them. Write my will. Finish off. Sir, I can't give you one more moment also. These are all in the hand of God only. What we doctors can do. Now you are in deathbed. Every moment the death will come. You see, actually, death is the final thing which will happen in everyone's life. And what is making us fearful in this life? Death only. If you ask yourself, why people are making their, homes secure, why they are making, such different systems, it's because they have the fear of death. Anytime death will come. Can we stop it? Not possible. Will it not come? Not possible. Then what are we doing for it? Can we stop death from coming? Is it possible? Is there some formula by which we can do? Here you find that Hanumanji got that blessing, no? Hanumanji is getting the blessing from Yamaraj. Anybody who remembers you will not get the fear of death. See, he's getting the blessing. So, which means by becoming a devotee of Hanuman or Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, you conquer also. ईशान अहम समुद्धरता मृत्यु संसार सागरात भवामी में च राम पार्थ. Krishna says it in 12th chapter, 12.7. He says that I am the one, Krishna says, I personally will lift my devotees from this Mrityu Samsar Sagar and place them into Vaikuntha. Who says? Krishna himself in 12.7. You can read the Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, 7th shloka. Krishna is promising this. तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात भवामी मे चिराम पार्था. I am, O Partha, this is my promise to my devotees. What is the promise? Mrityu Samsam Sagar, I will uplift them from there and place them into Vaikuntha. If you are chanting the names of Krishna, it's like having death insurance. Like life insurance, somebody else is giving you. But Krishna is giving you death insurance. You won't get any for that. This life, of course, will have to end because this body is Nashwara. This body is Nashwara. It is made up of 5 elements. They have to merge into the Prakriti. That you cannot stop. But your Atma will enter into Vaikuntha. And from there is no more birth and death possible. That is death insurance. No more death at all. But we don't do this. We are busy in accumulating all the material means. But if we can just understand this, that we can conquer death by becoming a devotee of Hanuman or devotee of Lord Ram. Devotee of Hanuman means to be devotee of Ram. Because what will Hanumanji say to you? If you go to Hanumanji and ask Hanumanji, sir, what can I do for you? What will he say? What will he say? Please chant the names of Ram. That's all he will say. Correct or not? Right? That's what he will say. He will not say, okay, you take something and you can give me food and this, that. He will say, offer your food to my Ram only. That is what Hanumanji is. Hanuman is always serving Lord Ram. So if you become a Bhakta, Hanuman Bhakta, what does it mean? You become a Ram Bhakta. Because Hanuman teaches you Ram Bhakti. That's what he will always teach. Nothing else he will teach you. Only Ram Bhakti. So same thing. Becoming a devotee of Ram or Krishna offers you death insurance. So why not you please accept it? And for that installment has to be given every day. See, life insurance you may be giving once in a year. Policy. But here you have to give your premium, you have to give every day. And what is the premium? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Daily you have to chant this mantra. That's all. Death insurance. Every day installment. Are you ready for this? Daily giving installment. Huh? Please raise your both of hands and say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we are so fortunate. We are extremely fortunate that though in Kali Yuga, you are coming and hearing about Hanuman and Lord Ram and Bhagavad Gita. Just look at this. This is, you are very fortunate. So now you make it as your last life in material world. Why to prolong anymore? इसको खत्म करो, है ना? Every human being should make this as a mission of their human life. Let me finish this cycle of what and that now. No longer I should actually prolong it. I should finish it. All I need to do is just daily chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Not a very difficult thing. For Kali Yuga, the marg is simple, sulabh. It may not be very easy, but it is simple. Simple means you have to still chant. Kali Yuga problem is our minds are always occupied into so many things. We feel that even chanting is difficult. But not so much. It's simple. We can just wake up a little earlier and we can just chant 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes daily in the morning. If you don't get too much time in the morning, okay, at least you do in the afternoon or in the evening. But assured, you must complete. Right? Say 1-2 rounds. I was suggesting that 2 rounds to 4 rounds is something which we should think of. It's actually wonderful. When I started chanting, I used to feel so happy. I used to feel so happy in the association. Then I started chanting more and more. So that's what I also request you. All of you are very fortunate. Make yourself even more fortunate by daily having a short morning program. Every day, death insurance premium must be filled. Wake up early a little bit, slightly, say 15 minutes earlier. If you are waking up at 6:30, just try to wake up by 6 o'clock. I'm not saying 4 o'clock. At least half an hour only, not too much, just to fulfill the premium. Half an hour early. You wake up at 6 o'clock, you wake up 5:30. Not very difficult. Half an hour earlier you have to sleep. Huh? So like here, the devotees who are organizing this program, they daily wake up early. And the first thing they do is fulfilling their installment. First thing we start our life is by putting the premium, at the feet of Lord Krishna. Ah, I am here, sir. I want to serve you. I want to please you. My life begins with chanting of Hare Krishna. How beautiful our life will be if our daily life begins with some sort of a short morning program. We wake up and we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. How do you feel it will be very blissful life if we can have that? I say Hari Bol. So try to introduce this as we are going to go for the Yadguri Gutta trip. There we'll discuss on this little more elaborately. For today, let me go further. So Hanumanji liberates Yamaraj from the shackles of Ravan. The first thing which he does as he reaches Lanka. And he then rises up a mountain, Suvela mountain. There are many mountains in the Lanka also. So after liberating Yamaraj, he gets up on a mountain just to get a view of the entire Lanka. But as he was stepping up the mountain, he heard a faint voice coming from somewhere. Help me. Very soft voice. Help me. But Hanuman was very attentive. He started hearing, hey, from where the sound is coming? From the same mountain, some cave was there. And it appeared that the sound is coming from somewhere in the mountain only. He started attentively hearing, help me, help me. Something very feeble sound is coming. And he started going closer and closer. As he's going closer and closer, the sound is becoming louder and louder. Help me, help me, help me. This person was asking for help. Huh? The first person he meets is Yamaraj. The second person going to do. So he enters a cave from where the direction of which the sound was coming. And what does he find? He finds a person hanging upside down. His face is, opposite to the entrance of the cave. So this is the entrance of the cave, imagine. And he's hanging upside down. His hands are tied. Everything, hands, legs, everything is tied up. His mouth is plastered, so he's not able to speak much. He's just simply able to softly, he's just, just trying to make an effort to say something. And that's why the sound was so feeble. And he says, who is this person? And what is this Lanka Nagari? Who are the people who are here? What kind of Nagari is this? I am finding first Yamaraj and now this person. Who is he? And he goes in the opposite direction to see his face. Because he's upside down and his face is opposite to the gate, the gate, entrance gate. So he goes, Hanumanji goes like this, and then he sees at the face of this person. This was another familiar face. And this was none other than Shani Devata. Lankesh had captured Shani Devata because again, he was fearful of Shani Devata's glance. He did not want to have the bad drishti of Shani on him. So therefore, he captured Shani Devata and he took him, by the rope and he hanged it inside this cave and he was looking in the opposite direction to the Lanka. He cannot look at Lanka now. He was looking at opposite direction to the Lanka. He cannot look at Lanka only, so therefore his drishti will never come on Lanka and Lankesh. This was the master plan of Ravana. Ravana was full knowledge of Shastra. He's actually a Brahma Rakshasa. He's not an ordinary Rakshasa, he's a Brahma Rakshas. Okay, so he was having the knowledge of the scripture, he was using it to conquer the entire universe. He conquered Shani Devata at the right time. Because Lankesh had the knowledge of astrology also. So he knew that Shani has 2.5 years of drishti. So 2.5 years he will see on a person in a favorable way. So that everything good will happen. And next 2.5 years he will see and all harms will come to that person. So therefore he chose astrologically the time where Shani was favorable towards him. So he will not harm. And when he reached to Shani Devata's planet, defeated him, captured him and brought him to his Lanka and kept him on his outside. So that he looks opposite to Lanka, to the other people who are away from Lanka. So that some harm should come to only them, not to Lankesh. Mastermind. Immediately Hanumanji unties him up. bring him down. Shani Devta feels so happy. Oh my God. Months and months I have been imprisoned here. Never ever. Look at this, what is happening. Shani, Yamraj, all these great powerful devatas are servants, slaves of Lankesh. And nobody is able to come to help them. Who will dare come to Lanka? Only Hanuman is coming here now. And therefore, he releases even Shani Devata also. Shani Devata also became so happy, and he gives him one blessing. And he says, "Oh Hanuman, whoever will remember you, whoever will serve you, O Hanuman, I give the blessings that my harmful drishti will never go to them." So that's why many times when Shani, some people feel that my Shani is going bad. What do? They go to Hanuman temple. And selfie. Because whoever will remember Hanumanji, whoever will serve Hanumanji and please Hanumanji, Shani Devata will not have the bad drishti. Have you seen this? That many times in Hanuman temple, one corner Shani temple is also there. Have you seen? Traditionally, that is how they build actually, because this is the story actually. The story is Shani Devata has given the blessings to Hanumanji that if you become his devotee, which you are becoming by coming here, so what happens? Shani's drishti will not come to you. All you have to do, if ever you feel that, oh, my Shani Devata is, I think he's attacking me, what you should do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The Shani Drishti will not come. Because Hanumanji, if you have to please, what should you do? Tell me honestly. If you must please Hanumanji, क्या करना चाहिए आपको? सोचो ना, हनुमान जी को प्रसन्न करना है. We have to please हनुमान जी. क्या करना चाहिए? Chant the names of Ram. That's all. That's why. That's what he is actually living for. He is living for making everybody chant the names of Rama. And if you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, that's wonderful. So let's chant one more. For pleasure of Hanumanji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Incidentally, I wish to tell you this from my personal life something. Actually, now this is 2025. So 26 years ago, I started worshipping Hanumanji. First person whom I actually started loving and serving was Hanuman. Although in my family, my mother and father and everyone would be serving Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, but the first person whom I became attracted was Hanumanji. I was small at that time, 1998, 99 at that time. Actually 99 or 98, not very clear in the memory, but somewhere that time. So I started going to Hanumanji's temple every Tuesday. That was the first thing I started in my spiritual journey. Every Tuesday I would go to Hanumanji's temple, and I was very small, young, maybe I think 16 years at that time, something like that. So I would just go and be in the temple for 1 hour, 2 hours, just go around and around. Small children are like, little vigor is there, energy is there. I would keep circumambulating the temple so many times and then sit. There would be an aarti in the temple. I will attend the aarti, they'll give some prasad, and then I'll sit. Those days they did not have katha. You are fortunate that you have katha over here. Actually, every temple should have some katha so that people come and they hear also. But nowadays, many temples are not doing. Anyway, so the katha was not there, but we used to do sometimes some kirtans. I would sit in that. One person would come in harmonium, he would say some bhajans of Ram. I would just sit there. Oh, very nice, very nice. And I'll go. Next Tuesday, again, I'll come. Like that. I was preparing for IIT JEE that time, my JEE exam. But this was the fun part which I never wanted to give up. I gave up watching television. I gave up watching this movies and all. I gave up playing cricket. Actually, I was a part of my cricket team of my school also. So they wanted me to play, but I didn't play. I said, no. Let's 2 years, let me prepare for JEE. I gave up all this. But I didn't give up going to Hanumanji's temple. Every Tuesday I would go sit there, have very nice time, climb and keep. The bell used to be 8 feet tall. I must be that time 4.5 or 5, right. So I was like jumping up and trying to ring the bell so many times. So many people would come and see me also. He's all the time jumping only. Jumping, Like in youthful days, what do? You do this kind of things only, no? And one or two of my friends also would come together. So we would be just together doing all these things. For 4 years of my life, I did this actually. Three and a half, I would say, because once I got admission in IIT, then I could not do it because I had to go to IIT. There I didn't find Hanuman temple actually. There was a Durga temple. I was in Bengal, Kharagpur. Kharagpur is in Bengal. So Bengal people they worship Durga so much. है ना? So I didn't find the Hanuman temple in the campus. Later I find the devotees. I found the devotees of Krishna. Then I started associating with them. So in my life I felt that it was the blessings of Hanumanji on me that he made me meet the devotees of Krishna actually. Because I had some little sincerity in me to understand what is life and to dedicate my life at the feet of Lord actually. Little, not too much, little bit. And that little sincerity Hanumanji picked up. And he awarded it so much blessings that I got the association of devotees in my life who taught me Bhagavad Gita, who taught me all the scriptures I read. I learned from them all the scriptures actually. So similarly, in all of our lives, actually, I would say it is the blessings of Hanumanji who is helping us to progress in the path of bhakti towards Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. That is he is a guru actually. Towards the end of today's discussion, I'll show you how he became the guru of Lankini. I'll narrate that just after some time. So two obstacles you saw. First is Yamara. Second, Shani Devata. After liberating Shani Devata also, Hanumanji went on the top of the Suvela mountain. Which mountain? Suvela Parvat. This Parvat is there in Lanka. So he went on the top of that and he wanted to see. It was already a little bit of sun was setting because he had been flying from so long and so much time had passed. Now it was almost a bit of evening time. And he wanted to see. In his mind, many thoughts were coming. After counteracting Yamaraj, after counteracting Shani Devata, Hanumanji started feeling, what is this kingdom which I am going to enter? What will be the powerful people who will be staying inside this? If Yamaraj and Shani have become slaves to Lankesh, Lankesh is no ordinary person. He must be great, powerful, mighty Rakshasa. And he must have great, powerful army. And I, the lone servant of Ram, be able to enter this Lanka Nagari and find Sita? Will Sita still be alive? Even if she is alive, will I be able to find her? And if I am able to find her, will I be able to give the clue to Ram to come here? And when she ever comes here, how will he be able to defeat Lankesh? How will he get the Sita back? So many questions are coming to his mind. And it was natural. Because whom is he counteracting? Such people. Such people who the whole world is afraid of. They are afraid of Ravana. Imagine. Right? So many negative thoughts were entering in his mind. And he started watching the Lanka Nagari as the evening was slowly, coming. And he saw the lights are lighting up in every corner of Lanka Nagari. It was such a beautiful place. He started feeling, compared to this Lanka, my Kishkinda is nothing but stone cave. This is such a beautiful place. Hanumanji says to himself, never in my life I have seen me having material desires. I only have spiritual desires to serve Ram. But sitting on this place, even I, as if I am feeling influenced by this Nagari and I'm getting the desires. How is it happening? Look at the power of this place. All the people are simply enjoying this place. Who are the people who can enter this kingdom? We started thinking and figuring out. In the army of Ram, there are millions of Vanaras. But out of all these Vanaras, how many people have the power to even come to the gate of Lanka? And his mind figured out, he understood only four. Only four people can come here. Who are they? Angad, Hanuman himself, and Nal, and one of his brothers. That's all. Yeah, Nal and Neel. Yes. Only these four people. Right? Only those four people and Ram. How will they defeat this huge, powerful race of Rakshasas? He was getting all negative thoughts and doubts. Just at that time, he closed his eyes because his mind was flooded with so many negative thoughts now. He closed his mind and remembered Lord Ram. And suddenly the Ram, the son of Ram, appeared in his mind and dispelled all the illusion. Again, Hanumanji resolved that I have come to this place, I must enter this kingdom. I don't know whether Sita is alive, I don't know whether I will be able to find, but all I know that I should attempt. Let me go inside, let me search, and later I will see what can be done. You see, negative thoughts, it's not that they don't cross even great devotee's mind like Hanuman. If negative thoughts come to you, you should not feel surprised because negative thoughts have come even in the mind of Hanuman also. Because the situation was such that even he started feeling maybe it is not possible for me to be able to, enter in Lanka and find Sita. But then how did he get the hope? He got the hope by remembering Ram. He chanted the names of Ram within himself and he resolved that let me cross the bridge one at a time. See, this is a spiritual teaching to remember to conquer negative thoughts. I have written this in my Art of Concentration books elaborately, very elaborately. Entire one chapter is about overthinking, which gives you three-step solution on how to overcome overthinking. I'll just give a part solution for this on in this class. So basically, when the negative thoughts come to us, they come in group. They don't come alone. They come together. It's not that only one negative thought will come. It's like one, two, three, multi-branch. One will rise to two, two to three, four, five. Suddenly you have 100 thoughts coming to you. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? This also. So many things. And you start feeling overwhelmed. So generally it is about consequences. So two types of negative thoughts are there. Either it is about the future consequence, which we are not sure of, or is it about past something bad which happened and the memory is not going away. Let me currently talk about future consequence because both are very different ways to deal with them. I have described that in my book elaborately. So for conquering the consequences thoughts, negative consequences. Oh, what if that happens? What if this happens? So imagine a child is there. Let us take a student life example. Easy to relate. Why? Because we all were student at some point of time. So it's very easy to relate with that. Okay. So imagine a student preparing for a tough exam. If he gets negative overthinking, how will it look like? It will look like this. Array, I am not able to solve this question. Oh my God, it is so difficult. What is your age? You seem to be in like this age group, 14 or 15, huh? Is it? Yeah, in this age group, adolescence. Now she has to write those exams, right? So people start feeling, I'm not able to solve this question. Yeah. So therefore, if I can't even solve this question, how will I solve more difficult questions? I have heard this exam is very difficult. I think I'll not be able to do it. I'm not even understanding it also. Forget solving. Even I read solution, I'm not understanding. Forget about, solving it. I am not understanding solution also. Look at my state. So therefore people start feeling hopeless. Array, I can't study, I will not be able to understand anyway, and things will become more and more difficult. This is beginning chapter only, later chapters will be even more difficult, and the exam will be even more difficult. Definitely, I will not be able to do that. Definitely, so what is the use of studying today? And then if I go and write the exam also, then exam also I will not be able to pass properly. Then what will people think of me? If my father sees that bad result has come, he will become angry. If my mother sees bad result has come, she will shout at me, and what will relatives think? What will my friends think? They will all look me down. And how will I feel at that time? And then I will not get any good career. I will not get this admission. I will not get that admission. Then I will not get good career also. I will not be able to get good job also. Who will marry me? Oh my God. One question you are not able to solve, and you are able to go so many long years, 20 years is planned. So I tell the children like this, let us cross the bridge when it actually comes. Up till then, keep moving towards the bridge. When the bridge will come, we'll cross it. Why are you talking about the bridge will be there? How hard it will be to cross the bridge? Go ahead. Let us see how the bridge is. Whether the bridge is there or not, that also we don't know. We are not seeing the bridge, no. Let us go up to the bridge. Once you go up to the bridge, we'll figure out how to cross it. That is a solution to these negative thoughts. Remain in the present. Do something today. I may not be able to do so many things. I may be able to do so many things. I don't know actually. These negative thoughts are merely thoughts. They are not some future predictions. It's not that your mind has become an astrologer and is showing to your kundali. So let us not give the role of astrologer to our mind. Let us know that our mind is simply guessing. Yes, there is a possibility that it can be right, but there is also a possibility that this can go wrong. Yes or no? My mind is predicting a bad future. There is a large possibility that it may go wrong. It may not be true that I will have such a dark future what the mind is imagining. Therefore, to tackle with this kind of negative thinking is to remain in the present and do now what I can do. Don't think about the future problems. Think about the current one. The moment which you are facing a trouble, that is what you should try to resolve. Not thinking about this can happen, that can happen, this can happen, that can happen. What will I do? What will I do? No. Currently, what is the problem? I am not understanding this question. Let us be fixed on this. Okay, why I am not understanding this question? Acha, I may not know the basics. Okay, is there somebody who can teach me the basics? Is there somebody who has already solved this problem? Can I go and take the help? Now, here is a solution. The list of solutions comes up. Once you are in the present, then you are only tackling one problem which you are currently facing, not imaginary problems which you may face in the future. So, the current problem, we can try to build a solution. Okay, what can I do? I can probably find out people who have already solved this question. I can probably go and discuss with them how did they solve. I can learn from them. Correct. I may not have the fundamentals. Maybe it is an algebra question. So how can I solve algebra if I don't know the number system, etc.? I have to first get the basics of numbers properly. Then only I can apply on the algebra. So let me go into more basic. This is the way we can figure out the solutions. Hanumanji did the same thing. He remembered Ram, got the hope back, and started figuring out the current problem. Okay, it may be that Sita may not be alive. It may be. It may be that even if she is alive, I may not be able to find. It may be that even if I find that Rama may not be able to come here. It may be that even if Rama comes only with 4 Vanaras, he may not be able to defeat. But forget all of that. Currently, my problem is how to enter Lanka. I am sitting in the outskirts of Lanka. There is a Lanka gate here. I must cross it. Next, I will figure out where is Sita. Okay, so solve step by step. Don't go jump, consequences in the future. So we started figuring out how might I enter this Lanka. Are you all happy in the lesson? Huh? The katha is relevant to you. I'm trying to make the lessons relevant to all of us. Okay. So he started figuring out what is the best way to enter Lanka. It was already evening. Please note. So he thought I should remain undetected. These are powerful Rakshasas and I don't want to fight with them because my mission is not to fight. Because fighting, who will win, who will not win, that is a secondary thing. But the most important thing is I will lose time. And if I get detected, maybe I will be caught. And maybe I may not be able to come out of that, when they will catch me. So best is remain undetected. Okay. How can I remain undetected? Enter now, there's still sunlight. They will see me. I should enter at the right time. Look at the strategy. Piecewise solution. How do I solve the current problem which I'm facing, not the future problems? First solution, remain undetected. How do I remain undetected? Enter in the night time, not in the evening time. So he waited patiently. Second, should I enter in this huge form? Remember last time I told you, it became very huge. Should I enter in this huge form? Naturally I will be detected in this huge form. Then what should I do? Maybe I will change my form. Hanumanji had the powers to even get the form of whichever form he likes. Then he thought, can I take the form of Ravana? Then nobody will detect me. And I will enter into the Lanka very, very easily. And then he thought, but if I take the form of Ravana, the problem will be that too many people will come and meet me. And it will be very hard for me to deceive all of them. So better not to take Ravana forms. He's thinking about solutions. He is iterating. You may not get solution in one way. First solution. You have to think about the consequences. Okay, if I take the form of Ravana, not the best solution because obstacles may come. Okay, then second, maybe I will just take the form of some of the ordinary Rakshasas here. Then I will get undetected. Then he said, yeah, that is good. The only thing is, I can take the form of a Rakshasa, but I won't have the smell or the gandh of a Rakshasa because I am a Vanara. I am not Rakshasa. So if people come near to me, they will smell me and they will feel like he is not a Rakshasa. So again, dangerous. This is also not right solution. And then he thought, okay, which form should I take? And then he thought, okay, what I will do, I will just become small. I will not remain in this huge form. I will take a very small monkey form, like the generally monkey, how they are, that this small only, no? I'll become a small monkey. And seeing me as a small monkey, everybody will think, hey, some monkey who has come and just eating some fruits here and there. They will not look at me in any other way. So I'll remain undetected. This is the best solution. Having understood that this is the best solution, Hanumanji now patiently waited for the time to come. See, this is what we should learn from Hanumanji. Hanuman also got the negative thought, but then finally focused on the current problem and started generating the solutions. Each solution he's testing. He's seeing what can happen by this solution, by this solution, by this solution, found out the best possible solution, and then he's using the strategical approach. This is the way to deal with your negative thoughts when they come and when the problems look very difficult to solve. So he waited. The night came and he became very small monkey. And he was very confident that nobody will stop him because a small monkey looks harmless. He's completely harmless. So he started walking. There was a huge gate in the front and he started walking very confidently. He was just about to come to the very near corner from which to enter the gate. Suddenly, a loud sound came, a huge arrow. It was a trident. Trident was Trishul. A huge Trishul came his way. As he had lifted his leg up, it remained in the, it remained in the midair. And the trident entered and just right in front of him. And he was like shaken about. What is this? This trident was thrown with such a high force that the entire top end of the trident entered inside the ground. And the other end of the trident, it was vibrating like anything. Like the and he was, who is he? Who's the person who's stopping me? He looks up. He's so small, so small. He looks up. There was a mighty demoness, Lankini, was standing on the gate. And Lankini had taken this as her life's mission that she will never allow anyone to enter this Lanka gate unless Ravana sanctions. So therefore she shouted at this monkey and said, oh monkey, just stop there. Nobody enters Ravana's kingdom unless Ravana himself personally invites them. So better you stop and go away from here. Hanumanji thought, let me not fight with her. Let me just go inside quickly and I will just tell her that I am a small monkey, nothing to fear me. So he said to Lankini, oh my dear Lankini, I am a small Vanara. I keep going in so many forests. Look at such a beautiful forest you have in the Lanka Nagari. I have heard about it by so many people. So therefore I have got the desire to enter in the forest of Lanka. Please know, there will be no harm if I enter inside. I am a harmless monkey. I'll just go to see some trees. I'll eat some fruits here and fruits there. Especially, I will eat mangoes. Actually, Hanumanji said that. He said that I just want to taste some nice mangoes of the Lanka Nagari. And after tasting those mangoes, I'll come out myself and I'll go away before the morning comes. Nobody will come to know Lankini. Please allow me. I'll just go for some time. I'll come back. Lankini said, well, that is not possible, O monkey. But if all you need is a few fruits and mangoes, I will myself pluck them for you and bring them here, and you need not go anywhere. Just stay here only. And then when Hanumanji saw that this approach is not working, then he became stern. He said, Lankini, allow me to go inside, otherwise I will go inside by force. And Lankini started laughing. What this fellow is, small monkey. What is he going to harm me? You see, just in a play, she just drew Hanumanji back. Hanumanji is falling, rolling many feet back. Just she drew by her leg like that. Arey, ja yahan se. Something like that. And Hanumanji is rolling back, and now he became angry. He was trying to be small, but after all, he's so powerful. So Hanumanji became angry and leapt up, very with full force, and he didn't want to hit Lankani very hard. So he was only by his left fist, not by his right. By his left fist, he punches Lankani like that, and Lankani gets a hit on the jaw. And while he came down from behind the corner of his eye, he looks. A huge tall figure of Lankani is falling down. With a huge thud. Huge thud. She is falling, and when she is falling, she is getting, chakkar. Oh, baap re baap. And that was merely a slight blow of Hanumanji. By a left hand only, not by right hand. This was the power of Hanuman. Lankani was lying down. She immediately leapt up, and her tone changed. Previously, she was challenging, she was obstructing Hanuman, but now she became very soft. And she said, Oh, Vanara, I was looking for this day. When will this day come? I am sure that you are the one who has come to save me. Save who? Save you? Or you are the one whom I have to be saved from. What save? Hanumanji was confused. He said, What are you speaking? She said, My name is Lankini. And I am protecting this kingdom, but I never wanted to. Actually, in my last life, I was also a doorkeeper, but not of Lanka. In my last life, I was the doorkeeper in Brahma's planet, Loka. The only problem was because of my vicinity, that means proximity with Brahma, I became proud. I became so proud that whoever was coming in his kingdom, I started rashly behaving with them. So therefore, Brahmaji became angry on me, and he cursed me that you are behaving in such a rudely manner. You must go to Rakshasa Loka, and you should become the gatekeeper of Ravan's kingdom. When you will be in the surrounding with haughty, proud people who are like you, your pride will come down. You don't deserve to stay on this planet where everybody is very humble. So go down on the Rakshasa Loka. And that's how I am here. I am now becoming the gatekeeper in the Ravana's kingdom. I never wanted to. When I realized my mistake, I requested Brahmaji, please forgive me, please forgive me, please, it is very harsh of you to give me this residence in Lankesh Nagari. Please kindly reduce my punishment. So then Brahmaji reduced my punishment and said that at a particular time, there will be one Vanara who will come, whose name will be Hanuman. And that Hanuman, what to do? He will come and hit you. And when he will hit you, how will you recognize him? That you will fall down. And then Lankini had not received any blow from anybody which can make her fall down. So therefore you will fall off. And once you fall off, you can recognize that Hanuman has come. His blow has made you fall down. So therefore, this Hanuman has come, and then your curse will be finished. And you can come back and resume your service in Brahmaloka. So Lankini became so happy and said that, thank you, Hanumanji. You have liberated me from my curse. I am going back to Lanka Nagari. But I bless you. I bless you that you will become surely successful in your mission. I have seen Sita going from here. Let me give you the news. Sita is there and she is alive. I knew the day when Lankesh brought Sita inside. That was the beginning of the end of Lanka's, future. And the entire race of Ravana is to die. I knew this. I was waiting for you. Today you have come, and I'm sure that by your entering Lanka, it marks the day that the Lanka Nagari will be destroyed soon. So my blessings with you, and I move on. And she moved on to the Brahma Loka. So I will end the story here with one lesson. And I'll start the story as Hanumanji enters the gate of Lanka from the next time. up to the palace of Ravana. Again, so many things are there in the Ravanas. Maybe I will not be able to cover next time. So please do come in the next week if you want to hear the Katha, which will continue the pastimes of Hanumanji. I am sure that you must be here. This part of Ramayana is generally not often spoken. So therefore, you will be relishing the newness of the pastimes also and also relating the lessons. This lesson. So Hanumanji's role in Lankini's life is similar to a guru's role in a devotee's life. This is what Acharya has explained. So all of us have an eternal position in the spiritual world. But we are now here serving in our ego in this material world. Correct? Our own ego and the egos of the people around us. Lankini was her faithfulness to Lankesh was exploited to the worst. Correct? She was thinking that Lankesh Raman is my Swami. And she wanted to become Swami Bhakta. But little did she know that the Swami who is serving himself is a trespasser in the kingdom of God. Yes, correct or not? So she was thinking that I will not allow anybody to enter my Swami's kingdom. But little did she know that the Swami which she had chosen was himself a trespasser in the kingdom of God. Yes. So here is the lesson. Servant should we become? Who should be our Swami? Should we become like Lankini, offering our services to the materialistic people like Ravan in this world? Or should we offer our service to Hanuman and Ram? This is the question mark which is raised here. Up to the time Hanuman met Lankini, Lankini did not change her loyalty towards Ravan. But when she met Hanumanji, Hanumanji became her guru. And by the association of this Hanuman, she left her Swami Bhakti, whatever so-called Swami which she had chosen. Huh? And now she became a Hanuman Bhakta or a Ram Bhakta. She accepted the right master after meeting the Guru. Same thing should happen in our life also. Before we met devotees, we had our own conception of our loyalty towards so many masters of this world. I will be loyal to this person, I will be loyal to that person, and we start going around our life. But actually, this only leads to suffering, just like in case of Lankini. When the Guru enters in our life, they open our eyes and they make us realize that our service should actually go towards Lord Shri Krishna or Lord Shri Rama, not to the mere mortals or who may be even having some demoniac qualities of the people in this world. So many times I see that sometimes, like I asked one, I remember in one lecture, once long before, this was 8 years, 7, 8 years before, I was giving a series of programs. A few people you were so enthusiastic, but for some time they were not able to come to my program. So one day I asked them, what happened? Why is it that like, you are so serious, you want to learn? Then why did you not come in this last sometimes? So they said, Prabhuji, what happened? No, we had so much work in the office. Sorry, this mosquito is here. We had so much work in the office, and we had to go late evenings, and we became tired. And the weekend also, my company was asking, come and do this and come and do that. So therefore, I could not say no, and therefore I could not come, Prabhuji. Very busy, very busy, very busy. Then I told them that don't become your company das. You become Krishna das. Your service is not supposed to be wasted on the materialistic people of this world. Your service is supposed to go to the Lord. This much loyalty which you are showing to your material master of this company, if you actually show to Rama, Rama will come and pick you up from here and take you to the spiritual world. Why waste your loyalty on such people who are exploiting you? So this is a very important lesson. Sometimes we feel bound. Oh, I have to be loyal here. My Swami, my master, or whatever. But actually, our service must be offered to Rama and Krishna, not to the materialistic people of this world. This is a very important lesson. This we may not realize up till the time we meet a guru in life. Only a guru can open our eyes and teach us that our loyalty is only meant for one person. Who is that one person? Bhagwan Shri Krishna or Bhagwan Shri Rama. These are the people who should receive our loyalty. Can't we be loyal to him? That yes, no matter what happens, I am your servant. I will attend the satsang program every week. Let me become servant to you. If we must display the quality of loyalty, The quality of obedience, it should be in the service of God. It shouldn't be in opposite to the service of God. Because if anything is taking you opposite to the service of God, that is not loyalty. That is your misunderstanding of life. Everything is supposed to help us to become a servant of God. That is truth. That is good. Anything which makes you go away from God is actually bad. This misunderstanding that I am good despite my not being able to serve God is actually wrong, as was the case of Lankini. Lankini thought I am doing the right thing by becoming servant of Ravan and not allowing anyone. But actually, Hanuman proves him to be wrong. This is the role of Guru. We are fortunate if we have accepted the teachings of the Guru who can make us realize our mistake and we can grow from misunderstanding, finally directing our loyalty at the feet of Lord Krishna and Lord Ram. That will begin the fortune of our life, just like in the case of Lankini. Lankini's life became fortunate by the mercy of Hanuman, and so can be ours. Jai Hanuman! Jai Sri Ram! Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Grateful for your presence and allowing me to narrate these pastimes of Hanumanji and learn some lessons together. Hare Krishna. So we can chant one round and then we can take prasadam. Is it okay? We can chant one round together. Okay.